Big win for the New York Knicks, probably their best home victory of the season, 134-127 in double overtime over the Nuggets. Yes, double overtime thriller. And in this game, I'm going to give you the three things that really stood out to me. Number one, Jalen Brunson. He was tremendous in this one. The captain was extremely clutch. He had a 42-piece to go along with 8 boards and 9 dimes in this one. He had the first 6 points of the double overtime, and that really propelled the Knicks to victory. And look, when it comes to Jalen Brunson, none of us are surprised anymore. We know what he can do. He will put the team on his back when he needs to. Now, this was a huge performance considering that it was a big game, back-to-back against the Nuggets here, and he gets it done. And he had stuff left in the tank when maybe some people thought he wouldn't, but the captain always seems to deliver when the Knicks needed him the most. Karl-Anthony Towns had fouled out in this one, although he had a really strong game with a double-double. But Jalen Brunson comes through, and after the game, we heard from head coach Mike Brown, and he said that this performance is the kind you get from an MVP.
MVPs, they make the game easy for their teammates while, getting theirs the right way without, shooting it all the time. And it's evident that he did that. He made the game easy for his teammates tonight because they had to double him all night. He was still able to make plays. And his teammates, when they did double, they spaced the floor the right way and made shots, etc. So they definitely did a great job helping out. But what an MVP performance on a big stage or a national stage tonight on a back-to-back situation versus a really good team.
So Jalen Brunson did his thing on offense, led the team in scoring, game-high 42. But for me, one of the things you got to look at that really stood out in this game on defense is Mitchell Robinson. And look, we've praised Mitchell Robinson all season. We know about the rebounding rate. We know about the offensive rebounding rate. But in this game, he was extremely impressive on defense. Some of the defense that he had on Nikola Jokic, who, yes, Nikola Jokic still had a 30-point triple-double. But if you watch this game, you saw periods, especially late, where Mitchell Robinson forced Nikola Jokic to take threes. Remember, Nuggets, they were also playing on a back-to-back. He also guarded Jamal Murray in space really effectively, shut him down a bunch of times, forced a big turnover on Christian Braun in the second overtime. Mitchell Robinson was everywhere. He was tremendous defensively, and he won Defensive Player of the Game. Knicks have been handing out, so he got the hard hat and the Timbs tonight, and Coach Brown was really impressed with what he got from his backup big man in this win over the Nuggets.
How do you describe that kind of impact? How do you as a coach beat that? The ability to throw someone in there against a 3-time MVP if you're like, yeah, go get a stop, and he does.
And, again, those guys are tough matchups, and, it takes a team effort, but at the point of the ball, you got to really be able to dig down deep and want to try to get a stop against those guys, but you have to be disciplined while doing it. And, the thing that I like about Mitch and what he's trying to do, he's trying to lead with his chest. When you lead with your chest, with the feet that he has, he's got great feet. His ability to slide laterally is crazy for a guy his size. His arms are long. And so when he does that, then he's one of the best defenders in the league, and to have that luxury, it was something that we value at a high level, and we're lucky to have.
And the other thing that I loved in this game from the Knicks was Landry Shamet. And look, you're going to see he had 16 points off the bench, another good game for him. He's been tremendous since he came back. But one thing to note here with Landry Shamet is he was closing in this game. Jordan Clarkson got the start in this one with Josh Hart being out, but Landry Shamet really played down the stretch. He played in both overtimes. Coach Brown went to him in the overtime, and he rewarded him with big-time shots, big-time threes, but also his defense, his ability to get up in guys, frustrate guys like Jamal Murray. This guy's been a pest for the Knicks on defense. He's been one of their best on-ball defenders, one of their best point-of-attack defenders. So you really like what you're getting from him, and you're seeing that Mike Brown is trusting him more, particularly in big spots. And the trust mattered tonight because no Josh Hart, as I mentioned, and this was a game where Mikal Bridges did not shoot well, although he did have a huge 3 in the second overtime. He really struggled tonight, particularly from downtown, so you needed everything that you got from Landry Shamet. Whether it was offensively or defensively, you had to like what you got from Shamet tonight. So a huge win for the Knicks on the second night of a back-to-back. They've now won 8 in a row. The Knicks are red hot. Remember just a couple of weeks ago, the sky was falling. Everybody was wondering why the Knicks stunk. Well, they've turned things around, and it looks like the Knicks are back. But it does not get easier. The road continues for them is going to be rough. They have big games coming up this weekend. It's a huge weekend for Knicks fans, starting in Detroit on Friday, where they'll have their rematch with the Pistons. Remember how that went last time? Knicks got smacked by 30, so they're looking for a little bit of revenge here. And then Sunday, they're in Boston against the Celtics. That early tip for that one on Super Bowl Sunday. So it'll be interesting to see if the Knicks are rolling forward. I think this is the Knicks' best home victory of the season. Let me know what you think in the comments. Those are my 3 observations. Captain doing his thing, Mitchell Robinson doing his thing on defense, and Landry Shamet being very impactful closing for the Knickerbockers tonight. Fantastic victory, double OT win here at the Garden, 8 in a row for the Knicks. We'll have more coming for you next time on New York Got Game.
New York City. In the Mecca of basketball, we only care about one team. And in New York Got Game, we're locked in on everything orange and blue. I'm Dexter Henry, host of New York Got Game, where we break down the biggest Knicks moments, talk to the voices that matter, from beat writers, content creators, to super fans like yourself, and of course, former and current players. We're putting a spotlight on the Knickerbockers you need to know. And we're here live to watch and react to the biggest games of the season. From the legends who built the culture to the stars chasing the next banner. This is the show for real Knicks fans. Knicks basketball is different. New York Got Game shows you why. We're coming to you twice a week, locked in on the greatest in this city. Be sure to tune in, tap in, and run with us. Subscribe and find us wherever you get your podcasts.